Hey everyone. So it's been a long day, y'all. And I am actually just now getting to or getting started on putting my mini plaits in. Excuse my hair. But yeah, this is how it's looking. And it is well and long overdue. I hate that I have this black sweatshirt on, but I'm actually in the middle of making products too, so I just want to get on here and just put a couple of plaits in just so I can say that I've gotten started on it. I am going to finish tonight though, but let me just show y'all real quick how I'm about to do it. These parts will not be perfect, y'all, and not only that, I've been to the house a couple of times and I forgot to grab my brush, and I also forgot to grab a wide tooth comb. But if you notice that I am combing from the bottom, I will not use a comb this small when wearing my hair in its natural curly state at all. But I'm making an exception tonight only because I want to go ahead and record me actually putting a few of these plaits in. Once I'm done making products, I will head home and I will finish the rest of them. And your girl haven't ate today, so my stomach is going to growl. I bet y'all say your stomach growl every time you get on live. And it do. It growl every single time, y'all. But the last time I made sure I ate real well before getting on here. But I can't say the same for today. I didn't eat at all. Only thing that I have been doing is drinking this drink right here. So yeah, my stomach is going to make some noises, but that is what's going to push me to go ahead and not stay on this live for a very long time. Thank you for the love. But I'm just taking sections and I'm combing from the bottom first, and then I'm going up the top. And I just went to the store and grabbed another comb because my family members keep taking my rat tail comb. Now, when I used to braid hair, I used to order combs and I will always have them around the house, but I don't braid hair anymore. I did it full time for almost 30 years and my time is up. Actually, I stopped about, what, 2 years ago? Yeah. Okay, that's a little tangled piece, I think. So let me just gently comb from the bottom up to the top. My hair tangles very, very, very easily. So I have no other choice in which I wouldn't do it any other way anyways. Hey, Cindy. So I should have parted it before combing down the first time. But y'all, remember I told you that your hair shed from 50 to 100 strands a day, y'all. So if you get some hair in your comb, that is perfectly fine. Don't let that scare you from either detangling your hair or just combing through your hair. So I've already combed through these pieces, but I'll go through the bottom again and up through the top. When you are detangling or combing your hair from the bottom to the top, that actually makes it more easier, and it keeps you from losing unnecessary hair, because remember, 50 to 100 strands shed from your hair a day, every single day. Hello, Tessa. Finally got on here around the time that you don't have to be at work, right? Or you off work. Y'all, I enjoyed this silk press. But remember, I stated on one of my other videos, you about to get blocked, Anthony. But anyways, so I stated in one of my other lives, that's good, Tessa. But I stated that I'm going to start trying to keep my hair in a straighter state, meaning blow dry form, because our hair automatically creates oils like sebum, and jojoba oil is the closest thing to our hair's sebum. So when your hair is in a curly state all the time, the oils really don't get to penetrate all the way down and through your hair. And yes, I do oil my hair, but at the same time, maybe I can target those areas that's in the back that tend to be a little bit more stubborn, a little rougher, a little tougher. Let me show y'all what shedding I receive. Remember, 50 to 100 strands a day. Excuse all of the lint and dirt. Just look at this right here. Already, yes. So the reason why I'm not shampooing my hair first and I am protective styling as far as like putting these mini braids in first is because I am going to be shampooing my hair back to back, y'all. So now if I had a shampoo my hair the first day or the second day right after if I would have protective styled or put my mini braids in right after shampooing my hair, then that would be a different story. But yeah, I want to go ahead and put these things in first. I am winging it, y'all. I'm not going to make sure that my parts are super straight. I never really did that, even when I used to box braid my own hair. I mean, it's free. I'm doing it. Now, if I was paying somebody else and my parts was crooked, then that would be a different story. But I don't care when I'm doing my own hair. I'm just keeping it real. So, my parts are not going to be straight, and nor will I try to make them straight. It don't even matter to me. But I don't know why I just put it in two pieces, because now I'm putting it together. And I don't know if y'all could see me, but I won't be this time. I always say that I won't be long on my lives. It takes all night. It actually takes until the next morning to upload. I think you guys already get to see it while it's processing. I just can't see it. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I don't be that long, because it is nighttime. I don't have no business being over here like that. But then I want to make sure that I finish up this last product before leaving. My blender ended up overheating, and so that's why I decided to go ahead and come on here and just put a few plaits in, y'all. So I hope I'm aimed right. Now, my hair is very dense underneath, so it don't matter what size part that I part back here, it is still going to appear very thin whenever I plait it. I can do mini twists or mini braids. It's still going to come out the same exact way. And remember that if my parts are crooked or uneven, that is perfectly fine. I'm just basically doing the very same thing that I would do if I wasn't on camera. And that's me pulling it up like this. Yes, McCann. It sure has. That's why I want to do another or that's why I'm doing another protective hair growth challenge, protective style / hair growth challenge, because in 2026 I really am going to be more serious about my hair. I think I took some of that and put it back in the ponytail. Let me loosen it up some. Like I said, this is not a tutorial on how to properly part your hair, nor is this a tutorial on how to properly install mini braids. I'm just showing y'all what I would actually be doing if I was at home, and I am about to get ready to head home in just a little bit. And when I do get home, I'm just going to sit in my bed and I'm going to watch TV, and then I will be plaiting at the same time. By my hair being silk pressed, oh my goodness, the density is really, really dense. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm like I said, that's why I wanted to bring you guys with me. So y'all can see what day I am putting these plaits in. I tend to grab or part off a bigger section underneath. Y'all probably can't see me, but this way. I tend to part off a wider section in the back because of how my hair is underneath. And then I just let it down. Now, by these being mini braids, I'm not really sure yet on if I'm gonna keep it up for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. But just know that I will be keeping them up until I see some growth. And I'm going to be applying my products. And I'm gonna need y'all to remind me to grab my products, because yesterday when I left, I forgot to grab my growth tonic, the growth oil, and moisture and seal cream. My hair disappears basically whenever I braid it. That's why my hair has always been quick to braid whenever I would install box braids, because whenever I will put weave across it. I think I just got a gift from 27DD. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have to get used to this, but thank you so much. See how skinny that is? But then y'all see my part? Y'all see the box? And my hair has always been like this. I'm not surprised. But I'm so happy to show y'all what my hair does. So I'm going to apply my products to my hair and scalp every single day, because I know that I could keep my hair in the anagen phase a little while longer. And you guys can do the very same thing. I know that you've been told to apply your products every 3 to 5 times or days out of the week. But I've been doing this for so many years, y'all. So I'm not going to steer you wrong, because you have a lot of people that have dormant/dead follicles. You have some people that have dormant follicles, hair trauma, and they need that. This makes no sense, y'all. This makes no sense. But I know my hair. And I'm fine with it. I just like to, talk about it. It's a little tiny, little bitty, little snippet of a ball or a little knot at the end. I'm getting rid of that right now because I don't want to have to worry about it afterwards. But if you get knots in your hair quick like me, it's best to go ahead and get rid of them right then. I think I'm gonna make this out of 4 plaits, but it's best to get rid of them right then, because what end up happening is it'll continue to knot up, and you'll regret it if you don't get rid of it right then. You don't have to be a perfect braider in order to plait your hair. If you don't know how to plait your hair at all, then find not find, but ask a family member or find someone that you trust to just simply put some plaits in your hair. And then if you already have Heavenly's products, like the growth tonic, if you already have that, then you can spray that on your scalp every single day. And that is a growth spray. This is how it looks right here. Heavenly's Growth Tonic. It is a growth spray, and it is a strengthener for your strands. Okay, 27DD. Sure thing, and thank you. So I have, let me show you real quick. I have this as my thickener, and this is what it's so hot in here. I should have known not to keep this sweatshirt on. I probably just have to go turn that heater down. But I have the Revival Hair Serum, which thickens up hair that used to be thick, but now it is thin. And I did a 4 weeks protective style hair growth challenge with that 27DD, and I showed the results of how thick my roots were. So the thing is, my hair still disappears at the ends because it's still very fine hair. Not only that, it is a such thing as called see-through ends. So that's what I try to explain to a lot of people, that your hair will get full at the roots. It will thicken up, but by you having low density, medium density, or high porosity, high density slash porosity, basically, that detects how your hair turn out whenever you are plaiting it up, or wearing a specific style. Thank you. So the growth oil is for low porosity, and I will be using that every single day. And like I said, the growth tonic is a hair growth spray, and it is a strengthening spray for your hair strands. Thank you, Cindy. I'm glad you love it. And yes, I love to hear that, because I'm telling you, y'all saw when I end up taking that protective style down, and how I had to just pry through my roots just to get you guys to see my scalp. That's how crazy it was, and crazy in a good way. In a good way, y'all. But this is the hair growth oil for low density slash low porosity. It has a thinner like consistency, but it is filled with over 30 Ayurvedic herbs, and it is going to grow your hair. Every last one of Heavenly's growth oils grows your hair. Everything that Heavenly makes is filled with hair growth ingredients. But I like to cater to different density and different porosities for the people that have basically put it out there that your density and your porosity matters. But Heavenly shampoo and things like that, you can have either low density, medium density slash porosity, and high density slash porosity, and it's going to work for your hair. But the oil, I made sure that I put a title on it, because this has a thinner consistency, this has a medium slash like on the thin consistency, and the last one, which is the growth elixir, has a thicker consistency. And you have some people that are have 4C hair, or just could have a thick type of hair texture, and their hair drinks a lot of oil and a lot of water. So I do that all the time. Every time I'm plaiting my hair, I'll go to feeling like this, trying to feel for the comb. But like I said, these parts are going to be uneven. So the parting across the back is going to be uneven, and whenever I part down, it's going to be uneven. But it is perfectly fine. That right there do not stop the growth process of wearing a protective style. And sometimes my braiding will be uneven. If it's too uneven, like this little piece right here, I will take another piece from another section. I'm just feeling while I'm braiding. And it actually feels like this piece right here is just a little bit thicker. I won't take away too much, but I'll take away just a little bit. But I forgot to, when wearing mini braids or braids period as a protective style, I cannot keep them up long because my hair tends to mat and tangle up within itself. And somebody else could be possibly on here that hair does the same thing. And if it is, when you are wearing your protective style, just try to figure out how long you can keep it up. 3 weeks is the longest that my hair really can take, but 4 weeks, that's when I'm pushing it. And I was able to wear it for 4 weeks because I was wearing those mini braids. I mean, mini twists. Okay, your hair the same way, Dee. Yeah, so you have to know how long your hair can stay up in a protective style, because protective style is supposed to be protecting our hair, right? So we don't want to end up losing hair doing a protective style. And when it comes down to box braids, those are really not labeled protective styles, y'all. Those are labeled braid styles. And the reason why I say that, and you will see me slip or hear me slip sometimes and say protective style, but Lord knows, hopefully not. But yeah, those are braid styles, and the reason why they are not so much a protective style because it depends on who's braiding your hair. Not only that, you can braid your own hair. And I'm finna say something crazy because I know it's far fetched, it is crazy. But say for instance, you braid your own hair and you properly braided it up, but your hair could get, your braids by being long could get caught up into something. Say for instance, you are at work, you know, and you are working at a factory or something like that. The hair can get caught up in a machine, and what happens? That hair is rolling down into whatever that machine is, and you losing that. You are losing that. Y'all, these are skin tea, but like I said before, I'm only mentioning it because, number one, I know you guys don't know how my hair is. I know how my hair is, but I like to keep talking about it. So for those to be like, yeah, then too little, then too small, it's like, child, I explained a million times what my hair does, okay? My hair tends to disappear. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many times that I cut my hair. I can cut it and cut it and cut it and cut it. When it comes down to me braiding it, it is going to get skinty, y'all. It's very well going to get skinty. You are very welcome, and I'm so glad that it does. That's why I tell people consistency is key, and not only that, you create a system. Use the products like you lost your mind, basically. And what I'm meaning by that is because so many people have and not literally like you lost your mind, but I say that because of people putting the product on the shelf after a using it a few times or applying it a few times, or they get discouraged. And I'm not talking about having these products, but I'm talking about products in general, that people get discouraged. They could be applying products 29 days, and on the 30th day they decide, or on the 29th day they decided to quit. And on the 30th day was the very day that they was about to see they breakthrough. They was about to see some fuzz, because a lot of our hair have to heal first before we I knew that was gonna happen. And guess what I'm about to do, y'all? And I promise you, I'm not doing this because I'm on camera. This is exactly what I was going to do if I wasn't on camera. Is it's a piece that's connected. Oh, the comb in my head. I do that every single time. Let me see if I can do it with my fingernail first. Um, but yeah, it will work if you work it. You have to create a system for your hair. When you create a system, your hair will start getting used to the way or the new way that you are doing it. A lot of our hair have been running haywire for so long, and it has a mind of its own right now, and it don't want to listen. It don't want to obey. I'm happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that, y'all. Y'all just do not know. And they charging me right now for on my website, people supposed to be able to drop a picture of their before and afters. And for anybody that's uncomfortable, I do understand, you know, but one thing I tell a lot of people is that in a business, it thrives off of reviews and pictures. So if you ever are comfortable, and whenever I can get this thing fixed to where it actually shows up, I would love for people to show their before and after. See, it's that piece I just pulled out. And it's nothing, y'all, to just go ahead and there's another piece. Okay. And guess what I'm about to do? Go up some more. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's nothing like being able to go on your website and see people's before and after pictures, even if they don't feel comfortable enough to show their faces. Um, they can always hide their face. It's apps for that. Okay, I got that, y'all. I got it. So it's apps for people to be able to show their face, but every business thrives off of reviews. And I appreciate you guys coming on my live and letting everyone know how well it's been working for your hair, because it's going to be some new people that are coming in that will see you guys response, and that will make them know that, okay, so if it works, you know, for that person, oh, this is legit, let me try that out, let me da 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 da. And just in case somebody asks, which it really don't matter, but a lot of things that don't matter is what people tend to ask a lot. Somebody may ask, what direction am I braiding my hair? So I think I'm starting underhand, and then I'm overhand braiding. But my hair tends to always get tangled. I always tend to accidentally pull a piece of extra hair while I'm braiding from a whole different area. Yeah, hold up. Let me see what my daughter is talking about. Okay, I suppose I had put my phone on do not disturb. It's like no matter what I try to do on my lives, even if I try to put a thumbnail. Okay, let me see. Respond to her. Okay. I forgot what I was saying because yes. So I'm starting underhand, and then I overhand. Like after a few strokes down, probably like 3 to 5 strokes down. Or sometimes you'll catch me trying to stay turned around for a long period of time before turning around to you guys. Once I turn around to you guys, majority of the time, that is when I flip it and start braiding underhand. But remember, it doesn't matter if you are braiding underhand or overhand, as long as you are putting those plaits in your hair. And like I said, I'm going to accidentally pinch pieces from other areas and other parts of my head. I'm probably not even aimed in the camera right. But like I said, once I'm done with this protective style as far as installing it tonight before going to bed, I will be spraying Heavenly's Growth Tonic onto my scalp. All right. And then I will spray some on my strands. Okay. And then the nape, I try to pull it out. Sometimes it get caught in there. It's fine because it's going to slide out anyways. When I turn around majority of the time, like I said, that is when I flip it and then I start overhand braiding. But like I said, it's no specific way that you have to do it. It's just in case somebody oh, I'm doing fine with the parts. Okay, all right. Okay, yes. Glad to hear that because like I said, I just be doing something. I just be doing something. I remember when I used to do my hair all the time in braid styles, crochet braids and stuff. And I promise y'all, I don't be trying to do it perfectly or nothing. I just want to style something that I can not have to do my own hair and it comes out very nice. And I don't be understanding. Then when I run into people and they be like, I want my hair just like yours. When I used to braid hair full time, I used to tell them, no, you don't want your hair just like mine because I don't even know what I did. I didn't even care to know what I did. I just threw my hair up. It just happens to turn out cute, basically. Okay, thank you, Cindy. Okay, 27 DD. Yes. And so I don't have to worry about these unraveling, so I really don't necessarily have to braid all the way down to the end once I spray it with the Growth Tonic, and once I put the once I put the moisture and seal cream on it, it is going to curl up, y'all. This is Heavenly's moisture. What? This is Heavenly's moisture and seal cream. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me take this towel and clean the camera. So, like I said, this is Heavenly's moisture and seal cream. I pulled this back from the back of Heavenly's website. Still not really showing up. Okay. Mango butter is one of the butters that's inside of it, which is great. And I could at least plug my light up. I wasn't thinking. But it needs to be charged up anyways. Hold up. Ooh. Okay. Let's see how I can do this. That's bright. Oh, that's bright, y'all. So I got the first row, y'all. Majority of the time, my first row, no matter if it's twist or braids, it usually will be 4. Every blue moon it'll be 5. Sometimes I even make it 3. You know, so whenever I am wearing my hair up in a ponytail, I know that sometimes it end up looking crazy to everybody else. I don't be caring because I know that the back of my hair is more finer than the rest of my hair right up in here. So you got to do what you got to do. When you learn your hair, you will know what you can do or what your hair can tolerate, basically. So I think I'm going to do another row, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and then I will create a video after I'm done, and I will upload that with me showing the ending results and with me applying the product before going to bed. Like I said, there's no telling how these parts about to be. Yeah, that first row may have been decent, but I can't promise you about this second row. But like I said, this is something that I've been doing for years. And what I'm meaning by that is I never cared to try to be a pro. I see so many people creating YouTube videos and their parts, they make sure that they are crisp on their own hair. It ain't that serious. Not for me, it ain't. And then it's hot, y'all. It's so hot. So, yeah, I'ma try to get this row done. Then I'm gonna see if my blender has cooled off. And then when I'm putting it in the plate, y'all, I just have it any kind of way. If you've been watching my DIY videos or my any other videos that I've been creating, you will see that I'm always throwing my hair up in the front somewhere, something like this. If I feel a snug or a tug, that's when I stop and separate it with my fingers. This row right here, I think is pretty thin too, because I parted it pretty thin. So I'm going to make sure that those parts are not tiny either. Hello, Crispin. I think it's Crispin. Hello. Okay, so yeah, I know this is all over the place right here, y'all. I can feel it and tell. I can tell y'all. And just know that nobody's hair is 100% even. Let's see where that piece come from. See, that feel like it came from down here somewhere. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all that the show must go on. I'm still going to braid it. But it is hot. Whew. Yeah. I'm going to most definitely finish the rest of it at the house. I'm going to take me a good old shower, make sure I'm cooled down, and I'm going to watch a show, a movie, YouTube, Netflix, or something, and finish the rest. But yeah, protective styling while applying growth products is great. I'll tell y'all the rest when I turn around because I like to look like I can see y'all. Okay, so now, believe it or not, y'all, and this may just be me, but if it's not, then I'm so glad to know that. But if it is, then I'm so glad to know that too. But you pretty much can see your results while wearing a protective style. See how I'm taking a piece from this thicker part, y'all, and I'm just adding it to the thinner piece. Now, that is why I'm not going to wear this for a long time. So I got to make sure that I am applying my product every single day so I can get my growth results. Because if I, since I'm pinching from another area, that part can tangle up when taking it down. That's why it's best to properly detangle your hair whenever you're taking the style down, because if you don't, then you are going to lose what you have gained. Everything that you work hard for, you are going to lose it. Remember, our ends are dead, so they have to continue to be nurtured, strengthened, and moisturized, y'all. I'm glad to hear that, Tessa. Yes. So when you keep your plaits in, it's even easier and better to trim your ends too, because you are actually seeing what you are working with. But sometimes when you trim your hair, when it's all down in one length, you can't really see every single thing. And you can't see every single thing with plaits either, but you can see pretty much you can see a little better. But yeah, y'all, these plaits, and that's why I really don't like wearing mini braids, because my hair looks more more skimpier with mini braids than it do with mini twists. When I wear mini twists, my hair swells up a little bit. But when you are dealing with braids, ain't no swelling up. Ain't no swelling up at all. And I try to get it as even as possible, but if not, I don't worry about it, y'all. It seems like that heater ain't turned off yet. Now, if I went on live, that heater would not come on as fast, or it won't stay on. But I'm not about to get up and turn it down. So like I said, I just braid down until I get to a certain part. And sometimes you can see that when you are braiding your own hair. But if somebody's staring at my hair hard enough to where they say, you can tell when you turned your braid around, where you flip your braid, then something is seriously wrong with that person. Something is seriously wrong. But I can feel this plait being a little fuller when it comes down to my strands. When I did my silk press, I did add the Moringa length retention growth grease. I'm telling you, 27DD, they paying attention too hard if they say something about it. And we know how cuckoo people can be. They will go there. They will. But yeah, I am going to do different protective styling and growth challenges with my other products as well. So everybody will be able to go back on video and see if they haven't tried Heavenly and they are curious to what it will do and what it can do. They can always go and look at a video and see something like this and be like, oh, she tried both of those together. I can too. You don't have to put both of them together, but if you will like, then here it is. Here's a video about it, right? But let's see. Sometimes I have to feel to make sure I ain't got any extra hair, because I got it bad. I connect two pieces from two different sections in a minute and don't even know it. Won't even realize it until after it's connected. Okay. See, I just rubbed down because that was trying to tangle up. It was trying to be unruly. It was trying to show out in front of y'all. And I don't have time for that. That's the whole purpose of me putting these plaits in while having a silk press, so it could be easier, so the hair won't show out and it still won't show out. And then look at this piece connected. Okay, y'all. Now, if I had bigger plaits, kind of like medium size, then I could wear them a little longer and just take them down one by one and re-plait them. But your girl ain't got time for that. Nah, not for this size. Not at all. Okay, 27 DD. I told you. It will work if you work it. If you work it, it will work. Okay, y'all. I'm at the end. That is going to curl up. Once it curl up, the curl gonna seal it, so it's not gonna open up. Hello, Pepper Clockets. Pepper Clockets. Okay. So let me pretty much count 1, 2, 3, something like that, y'all. Something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be using these products like I lost my mind, because these are not going to be up for a very long time. I be having my head position wrong. I need to uh, make sure y'all can see. I got 2 more after this. My back. Oh my goodness. But guess what, y'all? I'd rather plait my own hair up any day than to allow someone else to. I'd rather do it. And this is no shade towards anybody who don't know how to plait their hair. I'm only saying this because if you know how to plait your hair, take some time out, find some time, and plait it yourself. I'm not going to go deep into it, but I'm just going to tell y'all. And I said this the other day in my live, that when you are working hard on growing your hair back, and you are on a hair growth challenge, and you are basically seeing the results, like you are actually reaping the harvest of what you put in, of the seeds that you have sown. Mess around and go to somebody else. Mess around and go to somebody that will help you lose everything. Yes, a 27 DD moisture is most definitely for sure key. But mess around and put your hair into the hands of somebody else. Now, if you just can't help it, if you don't know how to plait your hair, I'm telling you, find somebody that you truly, truly trust. Don't be going to somebody, a stylist. Yeah, don't be going to no stylist when it come down to plaits, y'all. Like, literally, this is something that you can teach your daughters, if you have a daughter, if you have nieces, if you have little cousins, if you don't know how to do it. And I'm telling you, it's something that you can learn how to do on your own. You can pretty much learn this on your own, but it hurts, y'all. It hurts bad to put in all this work and receive this growth just so you can pay somebody, or you can have somebody rip it out for free. Either way it go. This is extremely, let's see. I know it's crooked, y'all. I know this section is crooked. And let's see. But I'm telling y'all, I'd rather rip my own hair out than for somebody else to do it. I'd rather rip my own hair out than for somebody else to do it. And hear me when I tell you, this has happened to me a few times. I went to a stylist and they ripped my hair out. I told y'all that I did not big chop this time, but I protective style. I apply heavenly products like I lost my mind, keeping my hair in the androgen phase a little while longer, and I clipped as it grew. So if I grew an inch, I clipped an inch. If I grew an inch and a half, then I clipped an inch and a half. If I grew 2 inches, I clipped 2 inches. If I grew only a half of an inch, I clipped a half of an inch. And if my ends were recently clipped, but I was still filling in the shy spot in my hair, then sometimes I will wait and do two protective style challenges and grow a good amount before I clipped. But you best believe that I was clipping while growing. Oh, it does? Okay. That sound like it smell real good. Limited edition Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, that's good that it's plant based. Just always remember to make sure that the first to the third, either first, second, or third ingredient is water. And you good to go. I'm telling you, it's best to keep your money in your pockets, Tessa, because like these people be throwing folks up majority of the time anyways. And then how did I'm just gonna keep it real. I never been that braider, but I see where these braiders are getting sued and stuff. They telling you that it's one price and then turn around and tell you a whole different price. They fighting you, attacking you, won't even let you leave their shop. Knowing good and well they told you the price that they told you. And if they didn't tell you that price and you knew you didn't have the money, you would have never sat in their chair. Well, now let me take that back. If some people sit in the chair, I never forget years ago I had somebody sit in my chair. It was so long ago when I first moved back here, and the girl, that's when I put my foot down with my clients and stuff, because the girl was on the phone with her man. And I can hear her. I mean, of course I can hear her, but she was like, "Is you gonna give me the money or what? Is you gonna give me the money or what?" And I'm sitting back like, she better not be talking about my money. And yeah, she kept saying that, and I remember when she got off the phone. See how I'm losing that piece? Okay, I think I found it. So when she got off the phone, I told her, I said, so do you want them this length? Cause I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. You know. Yes, very rude. They do. They do them very, very tight. Very tight to where it's snatching your hair from right up out of your follicles. Some of them snatch your edges out before you leave. Before it's time to take them down, your edges is already gone on day one when you were sitting in the chair. I used to tell people about their hair texture and everything. I know they got so sick of me. I'd be like, your hair is very dry and it's breaking. You know that you have a weak spot in the middle of your head. You know you got a bald spot, because I was not about to let nobody drag my name down the mud. I sure wasn't. And I would take a picture of their hair. Sure did. Yes, I did. And I would take my phone straight up to their face like this. See? Gone like the wind, yes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that girl, she was I was like, so you want to change the length? Because back then I used to wait and cut the bobs or whatever. And no. Yeah, I used to wait and cut the bobs. But she wanted some regular size box braids. It was so many years ago, y'all. But it was probably like had to be over 12 years ago. And she was like, no, I'm just gonna pay you the rest tomorrow. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, I ain't saying no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you ain't. No, you ain't about to pay me tomorrow. I said, no. We don't do that over here. And I told her, I said that, okay, since we don't do that over here, I'm going to cut your braids into a bob. I can give you a bob. I can give you a bobber. Yeah, I can give you a Barbara. She call herself getting mad. I don't care. You don't tell me you gonna give me my money tomorrow. What? I ain't never been known to be that type of person. You can't get your hair braided today or tonight and pay me tomorrow. The devil is a liar. Then she had the nerves to try to book back with me like 5 years later as if I was gonna forget. Like, forgiveness is key. Yeah, I forgive you, but I don't trust you. Like, I forgive you enough to not, be upset with you. But people would take that and think you mad at them still because you don't trust them. Y'all, I did say that I wasn't gonna do another row. Let me show y'all the back again. Cause here I go again. I do this every time. I'm telling you the truth, show ain't in them, girl. Cause I don't know who she thought I was. But no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. 2 rows, y'all. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, y'all. Wasn't that? 10. 10, 10, 10. See how thin they are? I couldn't even fit it on my neck. On my neck. And this is how it's gonna look pulled up. I know it's skates. I know it's a hot mess, but it's my hair. And remember, I told you that you have to love your hair. You have to be somebody else's hair inspiration. You can be inspired by somebody else to get on your journey, but don't mesmerize over nobody's hair. Stop speaking death over your hair and speak life over your hair. Your hair can hear you. And your hair said, that's why I'm not about to obey you. That's why I'm not about to flourish for you. And I'm not talking about nobody in specific. Y'all know how I am. Hello, Nicole. Okay, you got it, girl. But yes, you have to speak life over your hair. You have to stop being frustrated with taking your hair down. You can't be in a rush with putting your hair in a style. You can't be brushing the mess out of your edges like, they are running from you, because you will wake up the next day and they will flat foot be gone. Yes. And yeah, you have to, okay, let it grow and flow like Lorex. I'm steady getting notifications. I thought I put my phone in do not disturb. But yes, y'all, let me show y'all one more again what I'm gonna be using. I'm going to be spraying the growth tonic. Remember, if you have the growth tonic and you have plaits already in your head, or if you want to put plaits in your hair, because it don't have to be the same day, you can still go on a challenge with me, y'all. And with the juices and berries at the bottom, remember that you shake them up. I love everything that's inside this bottle, so it's going to be sprayed into my scalp. Remember that this is a hair growth spray and a strengthening spray and a detangler as well. Okay, yes. So this right here, by being a growth spray, open the byways and the highways, remember, of your roots. Okay, spray some. Okay, I'm gonna go on. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna take this one. This is the only one with the black top, so I'll take this one to the house. Let me shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So many of you got this top. All you gotta do is just, which one? Yeah, push it like that. And a little bit goes a long ways, y'all. And then I just rub it in, rub it up. And then I take my growth oil, which is for low density, low porosity / medium. You can go for that as well. But people who have high porosity, high density, this can be used on any hair type. It's just that I put the titles here for those who only are strict on a certain hair, their certain hair types. Not only that, this growth tonic, to most people's scalp, have a cooling sensation to it, which we know that the cooling sensation is tingling, and it's tickling your roots. That's what I call it. And so that helps activate the follicles and stimulate the blood flow to your scalp as well, because it do have peppermint in it as well. But then I take my growth oil, and either I can put it, here I am, look at me. I'm pretty sure some of y'all done got y'all bottle too and then take off the safety cap. So don't be sitting up here trying to make me feel like I'm retarded or something. Huh. Y'all know I like to play around. But yeah, so I just twist the top, and your top may be clear, your top may be black. It's all the same, y'all. Okay? And I either take it and put it through like that, or I just put a dot, a dot, a dot, and then I massage it. You don't have to use much when you are using the growth oil with a growth spray, y'all. Remember that. When you're using it with a growth spray, you're getting the Lord, what I was about to say. You're getting double the growth. You're getting double the growth, y'all. I don't want to spray my ends just yet, and I don't want to apply my moisture and seal cream just yet, because I don't want a piece of my hair curled over, you know, curled a little bit over, and then the rest still straight. So I will finish by creating another video, y'all, at the end. My hair will be completely finished, but I hope this was enough for you guys to see. And just know that I'm going to do this for 2 weeks at the least, and 4 weeks at the most. It depends, because this, yeah, these braids, yeah. And then I will be checking my ends as well, y'all. The moisture and seal cream will help soften up my ends, but before I add that, while I'm protective styling and I'm applying them, then I will check for little pieces that has tangled up at the end. And I like to go ahead and get rid of that early on. I know my eyes crossed, y'all. And it's not even a knot, y'all. It's just a little tangleness. But it don't hurt to go ahead and snip it and nip it in the bud right then and there. Like I said, your hair is not going to be 100% even, because you got people hair that's all the way down to their ankles, their toenails. And they still, their edges is the length of my length as far as on their edges. But the rest of the hair is all the way down. Remember that consistency is most definitely key. Don't let people keep telling you that it's a sin to apply products to your hair every day. Don't keep letting people tell you that you are being a saint. This how I gets down. I even take the oil off the top and put it on there. But don't let people tell you that you are a saint if you are only applying it every 3 to 5 times a week or something like that. Because like I said, your hair may need more than that. And when you are protective styling, you will see your results. The results will be more visible. They will definitely be more visible, but at the same time, you want to make it work by working. And remember that it will work if you work it, y'all. And not only that, some people's scalp has to heal first. So the healing comes, and then the growth. I showed y'all my hair a week ago after wearing a protective style for 4 weeks with the mini twists and with putting the Revival hair serum and the moisture milk. I will be back tomorrow. I will be taking some orders to the mail carrier as well. I got a lot of my containers in too, and before I leave here, I am going to finish mixing up some products since my mixer ended up getting hot. Oh, I got the mixture in the fridge, y'all. It's in the fridge because I said I'm gonna let this thing really cool down. I hope it don't destroy it. It shouldn't destroy it in an hour. Yeah, I only been on here an hour and 5 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. If you fall asleep early, then just expect to see the video in the morning. In the morning, y'all. But yeah. I will see you guys on the next live. You all have a blessed night. Okay, hold up. Before I end it. Because I can't just leave you hanging. I ain't even look at the last comments. Hold up. Yeah, I love them bottles too, girl. I hate when they run out. I really do. I hate when they run out of those bottles because I have to deal with whatever the manufacturer have for me. Exactly. I'm going to try to push for 4 weeks. I'm going to try and push. And thank you so much, 27DD. You do the same as well. And you have a good night as well, Tessa. All right, y'all.